for tuning in to 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin.
You are too, DA. Thank you so much. And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Alex Caruso out there with ball. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. An exciting rookie class this year as always, Doris. Just how big an impact could this new injection of talent mean as the season really gets going?
Obviously, it has to play out. It's too soon to say exactly. But what we know unequivocally is one key draft pick can dramatically impact a team's success. So with any luck, some of the teams have absolutely acquired season-altering players. Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Back to ball. This is it to LaVine. Now Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. LaVine finds Vucevic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You've got to be able to keep your composure under the rest of the clock, and Vucevic does just that.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Brown. No good on the shot, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Now, here's Vucevic. Caruso, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Greg, up and down the Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent. And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. Kevin, what's so impressive to me about the league? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
Bulls shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
And puts them in the lead. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
Well, just tremendous work in the pick and roll. Al Horford outstanding as the roll man.
Pass to LaVine. The tray. And again, no good by Chicago. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about the strength on the finish? Jaylen Brown showing real muscle.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild, look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vooch in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against Orlando.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Now here's Smart, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Horford double team. The kick out to Williams. Here's Smart. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 4. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Over Williams. And it's DeRozan missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it's Brown missing.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Levine, and again, Chicago. No good. Best outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Magic.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Bulls trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And it's Beverly missing.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Brown against Levine. And it's Brown missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's DeRozan. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Smart. Brown outside. Back to Smart. Launches a 3. Bean with the rebound. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Now, here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Now, here's Ball after Jaylen Brown's miss. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's DeRozan.
Well, how about the defensive effort from Al Horford? Just playing so hard, making sure the shooter can't get a clean look.
Ball against White. In the corner, Horford with it. Horford double team. White wide open. He fires. And Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Bean passes the ball. Here's DeRozan. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Ball. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Here's White. Here's Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. DeRozan's shot is off. Here's Boston. They're on a 14-5 run. And it's Brown missing. Outside, Levine. Out to DeRozan. Over Williams. And that one goes long. And so it's the Boston Celtics headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a...
Here they come, fans. Turn your attention to the clock.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And it's finishes like that which have helped them build this lead here in the first half.
Levine finds ball. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
With that size and with that strength, it is such a problem trying to keep Andre Drummond off the offensive glass.
On the wing, Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, and look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Celtics leading by 9. He kicks it to White. Shoots over Caruso. Here's Brown over in the corner. White. Horford in the post. DeRozan defending. They get it back. Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
DeRozan trying to get open. Snatched up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line
And on
for
the season,
Chicago.
only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now, and let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
With the fadeaway. That's good from Horford on the assist from Smart. Horford's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Well, pretty good awareness, right, from Al Horford. He has the wherewithal to get off a quality shot.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Horford gets the bucket. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
He had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Levine against Brown, rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now here's White. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Stolen by Levine. Ball with it. Now guarded by Smart. Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Brown the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Caruso finds Levine. Williams against Drummond. Now Caruso. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Shoots over White. Second shot opportunity. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Celtics passing it around. Brown against Levine. Outside, Smart. Brown drives in, shoots from the block. That one, no good. Good D by Drummond.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
First one falls for him.
You know, to me, one of the real pleasurable aspects of watching DeMar DeRozan work, this guy's footwork is something he's developed, and it's on point.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic comes in for Andre Drummond, and it's Williams in for Levine. DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
To the inside. And Smart the bucket on the assist by White.
Assist goes to
White's got his 3rd assist on the night. And the Bulls call timeout here.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
.146 left here in the second. Outside Williams, back to Ball. And there's the pass to Caruso. DeRozan scanning the floor. Pass to Vucevic, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. DeRozan trying to get open. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. White the pass to Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Al Horford cooking right now. Enters the league in 2007 and still doing work.
Passes it to Caruso. And here is Williams. Right side, Ball. Misses the 3.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Nice shot by Smart.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Outside Williams. Back to Ball. To the paint. Caruso kicks to Vucevic. Over Williams. And again, Chicago. No good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Horford double team. White, a good look. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
assisted.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Al Horford getting it done for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific
17.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was Al Horford putting in some incredible work tonight. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1. And that's...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Al Horford has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
They've got Zach LaVine, Alex Caruso out there with ball. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Vucevic in at the center. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
And that one's good, Caruso.
And Ball sets up his teammates. When they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Horford kicks to Smart. 3-pointer. Boston. No good that time either.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost. Body control, flair for the dramatic, LaVine in style.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Brown wide open. He fires. Wide open shot is on the money. Brown's got 9 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's LaVine. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
You know, I like that mentality by LaVine, taking it inside, mixing it up a little bit.
And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Well, the mid-range is something Jaylen Brown entered the NBA with. He looks very comfortable in that spot.
Stolen by Smart. Outside Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford double team. Stolen away. Brown against Caruso. Pass to LaVine. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. The wide open look here for Vucevic. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smart dishes to Horford. Lets the 3 fly. Smart misses. Bulls trail by 15. Caruso with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Ball, the pass to Caruso. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And he uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 8 points.
See, I think it's the athleticism of DeMar DeRozan at work and showing how effective he can be when he hits the glass.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The pass to LaVine from deep 3-point range. Boston grabs the miss. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Here's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
Length, athleticism, the ability to work in the painted area, so important to Zach Levine.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And the shot goes in.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And the basket is good. And that's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Ball, the pass to Levine. And here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Williams. Back to ball. Wide open look. Rebound by Williams. Celtics leading by 15. 1:25 left in the third quarter. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Caruso, no good. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. Brown, the pass to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
Ball against Smart. Ball kicks to Caruso. Pass to Levine. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Levine's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, Zach Levine, with or without the basketball, such a dangerous scorer. You can see how prepared he is off the catch.
Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Over Smart. Bank shot. No good. Celtics leading by 14. Brown outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Here's Levine. Here's Drummond, and it's good. 2 points. Drummond's got 6.
This is what we call strength from a veteran big man. Andre Drummond, no stranger to taking punishment and scoring through it.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics, willing his team to a successful quarter performance. He seemed to stop at nothing to push the momentum. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Williams is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then there's Derek White. And it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot. Good on the bucket.
Well, I'll tell you this. If the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Out to Gallinari. Green with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. White against Beverly. White the pass to Horford. No good on the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes to Levine. Outside, Green. Everly with the ball. Four on the shot clock. Let's go. Williams trying to break free. Kept alive. Drummond. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Here's Green. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Celtics leading by 10. Here's White. Dishes it to Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, G.A.? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
White against Caruso. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Robert Williams. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Levine's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it's White missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Right side Levine. Pass to Vucevic. And it's Ball in the corner. From past the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Hauser the pass to Williams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Ball feeling it out a bit. Picked him clean. White inside. He's covered by Ball. Williams against Levine. And the shot goes in.
Robert Williams.
And the Celtics lead by 13.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Nice ball movement by Boston. For double team. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Timeout called, the Bulls. Al Horford with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Al Horford.
Yeah, his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And one thing Williams has, a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Brown is checked in for Derek White. Outside, Levine. Back to Ball. And the pass to Levine. Down low. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from DeRozan.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
Ball finds Levine. Smart against Ball. Outside DeRozan. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Horford the pass to Williams. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Lonzo Ball.
Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
Blake Griffin, who's checked in for Al Horford.
Blake Griffin.
Coming is double. Pass to Dosunmu. Gallinari against Green. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. And the first shot of the night for him missing. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Horford.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Patrick Williams. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Boston, Peyton Pritchard. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Dosunmu, the pass to Green. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Williams.
Andre Drummond with the bucket. Boy, we know this guy can score.
Dosunmu with the assist.
Gallinari on the wing. White covering. Here's Pritchard. Shoots over Dosunmu. Off on that one. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one.
End of the game.
To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't we'll see you
feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. Big offensive night for you. How were you able to get to your spots where you like to score?
Guys were just finding me, and so it kind of freed me up a little bit and allowed me to get more shots. And we were flying around the whole game.
When you guys move the ball, one of the best teams in the league, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David.